Y'all, how can I set this right here? Ghetto. Ghetto. I was thinking, I never planned this accordingly. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to hold it. But the light ain't giving. Let me see. I'm gonna do this. Good morning, y'all. Maybe I'm just gonna be an early bird. Can I set the camera like this? Look. Damn. Y'all, if y'all haven't noticed, I'm having a rough morning. Hey Bree, you in here early? Hey girl. Hey, I got something wrong there. I'm sorry. Make sure I ain't looking crusty, y'all. Good morning, sis. How are you, girl? I'm dealing with this damn test. I'm tired as hell. The mall don't open up till 10, so I gotta sit in the car. How are you? Hey Valley girl, how are things going? How y'all doing? I'm glad I got somebody to talk to, y'all, because I don't like to say the STRESS word, but I am. Oh, Bree, I know you counting it down, baby. I know you like let y'all motherfuckers try me. See, I needed this to hype me up. I need this to hype me up. Because when is your last day, sis? How was your Easter? It was good. I had a wonderful Easter. Honestly, how was yours? I didn't do anything. Like we just cooked. I mean, I prayed. I definitely prayed. I think that's what it is. I'm a little cranky because I'm a little like I haven't. I need to eat. That's what it is. I'm a little cranky. But no, everything is yeah. She said, "Oh, Friday, girl. I know you look. Are you working from home or that day you got to go in the office? How was y'all Easter? Did y'all have a good Easter? Hey, I text you. I ain't got no text message from you, Rosa. I promise I don't. Let me look. How you doing, sis? Are you talking about that day when I text you just to see how you were doing? Is that what you mean? I was about to say, I promise I didn't. I try to look. I try to make sure I get back to all my people. Y'all, I need to be posting in Mom's Method. I need to do that and send a message. But I'm like, for the most part, the ones that's working, I've talked to y'all. So I'm like, I don't feel a certain type of way. Good to hear Easter was blessed. I know that's right. I don't know why, like in the weirdest, y'all, that's how I know, boy, I'm getting older. Like I was really emotional on Easter. Like I was just thinking about Jesus and I was like, man, he really is a G because I don't know why. I was just like really emotional behind that, which is crazy. I think that's what it is. What's that saying? Hello, by the way. Hey, Rosa. And my Easter was good at church. Period. You went to church. That's good. Rosa, don't be trying to text me now if this is you. You ain't texting me. Oh, okay. No, this ain't you. Never mind. Yes, girl, that day. Oh, okay. No, I thought you didn't get my message back. I sent you a message back. You sent me that long ass message. Long ass message, Rosa. Talking about girl. I said, must be nice. Her ass yawning and doing all this on the phone. Get to the goddamn point, Rosa. I'm just playing. No, but I sent you a message back. You know me, my long ass voice notes. But hey y'all, hey y'all. No, I mean, sorry, it's all good. The show must go on regardless. Okay. Y'all, I wanted to get on here and answer some questions. Y'all, every time I try to get on, the people that want me to answer these questions, I know y'all not gonna be on, but I know y'all go back and watch. And I'm sorry if I'm giving low energy. I'm really in a good mood. It's just, child, this testing. My son do homeschool, and it's just like when you just used to not having to go nowhere, baby. I have a whole attitude, but the people are so nice. I'm like, there's no need to have attitudes here. Okay, just get over it. Cause I'm like, I'm one of the type of people, y'all. Again, I'm working on my cheapness. I struggle. It's like 30 minutes away, but he gonna be here for 3 hours. So I was like, I could go home, but then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go to the mall and I'm gonna actually work. I got both of my laptops, so I need to get some stuff done, and that'll help me stay focused. But how are y'all? I've been at church for all 2 weeks straight. I'm sorry. Hold on, like straight? Like every day? What you doing? Camping out? What's going on? Yes, it switches up the routine. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I would like us. We didn't go to. Honestly, I don't go to. I mean, I don't want to say it like that. I don't go to. I would like to go to a church. I just it ain't really no good churches around me. Not making no excuses. I be watching it online though. I be watching it on TV, or I just be in my Bible. Honestly, to me that's my y'all. And one thing that I'm big on, I just be trying to pay it forward. Like I don't. I be feeling so guilty, especially with making money, and that's something that y'all want to talk about on the podcast. I can't wait. when you start making a lot of money and stuff like that, like I definitely feel like you should tithe. But like, I'm sorry, where I'm at in my life, baby, I'm gonna give back to a single mom, a mom, women, because I'm like, no shade to y'all that go to y'all churches. I can only speak for Indiana where I'm at. Baby, these churches out here is a little shady for me, and I don't, I couldn't get down. And I would rather help somebody, or you know what I'm saying, or bless somebody. Like I want to give back to. I'm glad that I have my own program now, where I want to bless moms and help them get started with digital, with digital marketing. And because I mean, like, baby, everybody and their mama got a phone. Okay, y'all hit me up today. Shit. Oh, I gotta send her that link too. What exact day does it change? But I'm sorry, y'all. Now everybody want to text me when I get online. Ain't that something? I wanted to talk about strategy today, y'all, because I get this question a lot. I did have a couple of people that bought Digital Wealth Academy yesterday. I think I had 3 people. And y'all, like, I don't want y'all to freak out. I get on here and I say this a lot, but maybe I don't say it a lot, so I want to say it. Definitely, you gonna need to go through the course. And what I'll do is I'll share. I'm gonna share. I want. This is one thing that I always tell all of my people that I've coached, that I've mentored. Like, you do not need to run. Like, if you got Digital Wealth Academy yesterday, girl, please don't run and go set up your stand store beacons or whatever like that. Do not freak out about that. I know you want to make money, and you definitely can. You definitely will if you stay positive and stay focused. But the biggest thing is to really take your time to learn the information. For some people, that could be a couple of days. For some people, it could be 30 days. But the thing about it is, if you actually take the time to learn instead of rushing it. And one thing that I'm big on is, like, don't be trying to like operate in a in a desperate mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I know we want to make money, but it's gonna make you like experience burnout so much faster, and that's something that you don't want. Like, I really want you to take this knowledge and be acceptive of the fact that, like, this is gonna be life changing for you or whatever, right? So again, it's really I really want you to go in and learn the information. So as far as modules, because this was a couple questions I was getting yesterday, uh, girl, I ain't gonna lie to you. You need to go through the whole page. So let's go through it while I'm talking, and I'll make this easy. And like I said, I know people come back and watch the live. Let me pull it up. And y'all, I know y'all don't want to hear my speech, but I'm gonna give my speech. My name is Sierra Dunn. I'm a wife and mama too. I help moms make money online, typically with done for you digital products. Today I'm gonna be talking strictly about. Oh, I just gotta accept somebody in there. About Digital Wealth Academy. That is the done for you course that I got started with, and it literally taught me everything that I know. I haven't set mine up, taking my time to learn the content. Yes, that's good, sis. Please do that, because I'm telling you, like, you're gonna show up better, and you're gonna show up as an expert. When people like hurry up and rush and try to get into it, it's like, child, that's why you don't know what the fuck is going on. And then when people be saying that they lost, or they don't know what to do, or shit's not working, that's how I be knowing, like, you haven't really took the time to go in and learn. Not saying that you should know it A to Z, but damn near. You know what I'm saying? You should have a good feel for it. I be talking to some people and I'm like, well, did you go in this module? And they like, oh, I didn't even know that module was in there. And I'm like, baby, it's on the second page. Like, come on now. What's going on? I'm sorry, Rose. I didn't even read that. Friday, Saturday, Sunday practices and worship and helping out in church. I'm so happy I can be with church family. That's good. And cause I swear, like, there was a point where out here in Indianapolis, we did used to have some good churches, but girl, they all corrupt now. Like, for real. Like, for real. And I'm just like, I wish I could find a good church home, like something mixed, a little bit of everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I like that. I be thinking about that sometimes. We go to Chicago a lot, and there's a church in Chicago that I really, really like. But girl, I ain't got no church home here in Indianapolis. I be sad about that. So that's good. I'm happy for you, Rose, because you need that. And it keeps you. I feel like if I was going to church more, I wouldn't be such a cusser, because I would be more aware. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm like, God, I don't do a lot. I don't do nothing that bad, but just cuss. Paying it forward is just as good as spending time with the Lord. Yeah, I think so too. And like, I'm really like, y'all, like, fun fact. I don't even know if it's a fun fact, but like, I really am. Like, my husband be thinking I'm like way crazy, but I got him doing it too. But like, cause y'all, I tell y'all all the time, like, I grew up poor, like, really, really, like, I'm talking about the lowest, like, the lowest of poor. So, I'm big on, like, baby, I'll leave $100 in Kroger, like, under some Infamil or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I remember when I don't know why, like, I always just be in that state of mind of like, man, I wish somebody would help me. Like I love volunteering at homeless shelters. I mean, I be emotional as fuck because it takes me back. But it's like really like, because I remember always saying like when I was in that position, like one day I'm gonna be the person that's gonna be helping and that's gonna be serving food and butter. And it's just like it's crazy that I get to do that. And like, you know, I get my kid like Zyla, she ain't really with that shit. I ain't even gonna lie. But Xavier, he loves to volunteer, like he wants to start doing stuff more, and I be feeling bad because you know he don't go to school, he always at home. But like we in the wintertime, we put together like care packages and we go downtown, we drop them off. Like I'm really big, like that is a huge part of who I am. And like people don't even know that. Like I'm not one of the type of people like, oh, let me record you in your worst state. Like I think that is so fucking weird that people be doing that. Like I'm not about, baby, I ain't trying to be seen. Shit, I'm doing bad right now. You know what I mean? But that is really a huge passion of mine. Like I just love, and that's why again, that was another part of me creating NPM and why I'm so excited about it because not growing, it's so funny. I did not want to be a mom because of my upbringing and how I grew up. You know, and it's like that's kind of the one thing that I'm most passionate about. So I want to find a way to literally give back to moms, single moms, whatever, you know, moms that are going through it and having a hard time because it's so hard just, you know, being a mom, let alone, you know, you just kind of down, you know what I'm saying? You ain't, you know, you going through some shit. We all go through stuff. But so I definitely want to, you know, once we get up and popping, which I know is going to happen soon, you know, go out to the communities. And, you know, I travel a lot, you know, and there's been women that I've sold, for example, like DWA to, and I'm like, man, if I could do this, you know, or I did giveaways. I used to do giveaways a lot, y'all. I don't do them no more. I need to get back to that. But I ain't gonna lie, when I was giving away, y'all, I gave away like 4 DWAs, I think maybe 4 or 5 DBAs, and maybe 2 other people. Only 2 other people did something with it. So I'm like, well, maybe the giveaway thing ain't the best. Maybe I need to give them a discount or something. Like I paid for half of or majority of it, and they paid for $50 because I'm like, damn. I did not get your text back. It's just my voice note. Okay, sis. Yeah, I sent you. I hit you back because you was telling me like you were. I remember you was like you were. I don't want to put your business out on here, but yeah, you were pivoting in your journey and stuff like that. I hit you back. Well, I'll send you another message, I guess. Y'all don't look at my widow's peak. I didn't. Full circle moment. That's awesome. Thank you, sis. Yes. See, love helping others too. That's why I started because I love seeing people. I do too. It's such a, I don't know. It's really, it's just really, it's a real good film. I don't, like I said, I find joy in that. It makes me really, really happy more than making myself happy. It's crazy. Like I just love to see that and people's expressions and people being so thankful like that. You know, I'm telling you, be a good person even when you think motherfuckers ain't watching because God gonna always take care of you. Okay, I know I was cussing and I say God at the same time, but y'all know how I do. But anyways, y'all, let me talk about what I got on here to talk about. So let me just share, just kind of like at least like I do this a lot, but I want to share like those modules that you have to go through, y'all, and stuff that you should be going through almost daily to kind of stay up on. I'll just get kind of straight to it. Y'all know this Digital Wealth Academy, Y'all know my speech, whatever, like that, right? I'm gonna go hop straight in the classroom. So when you get it, I would always say, let me know if my screen is black. Am I okay? I'm on here. Okay, I want to make sure. But I got you, Rosa. I'm gonna hit you up right after this. I'm just look. As soon as it hit 10 o'clock, I'm about to roll off so I can go to the mall. I'm sorry. Okay. So when you get Digital Wealth Academy, I highly recommend that you definitely go through this start here. I mean, it's kind of like important because they definitely talk about like which way you should take. Like if you want to just focus strictly on affiliate marketing and just reselling DWA, you have that option. If you want to focus on using the training inside here to sell another product, or if you want to use the training to like create and sell your own product, they go over all of that in here. So it's definitely worth it. And then, you know, Rachel introduces herself so that way you have a feel and know who she is and stuff like that. Like this is one of those modules. It's a must. You need to definitely go through this mindset module. Again, y'all, this is a module that I stay in. You know what I'm saying? Like granted, and this is another thing. On top of having Digital Wealth Academy, like I don't want to say it's just a like foundation because I don't want to say that, but at the same time, y'all don't be afraid to want to further your education. Like as I watch mindset, when I started like it's not that I never knew about mindset, but it was kind of like I didn't put the 2 and 2 together, you know, when it came to business. So when I had seen it, and I wish Daniela's part was still in here because I really like when she did the part. Not, you know, nothing's wrong with Richard, but it made me kind of like outsource, and then I kind of that's how I actually found Myron Golden If y'all don't know him, I love him. He's so positive. And he's just, I'm big on seeing people that look like me. I ain't gonna lie. But I like, he is my mentor in my head. Okay. He's a really good mentor, motivational speaker. And he really like paints the picture for you to understand like how important mindset is, and putting God in the center of your business, how important that is. And like, if you don't do that, not saying that you can't be successful, but like, I just really feel like it creates longevity for you. So when I got into the mindset, of like running a business and scaling a business, it made me want to do more. It made me want to outsource more. So again, I say it like, I don't want to say foundation, but I can't think of the other word, y'all. Like, using this as your foundation to do something else, you know what I mean, to get more information on something else, I think is helpful too. People are so hell bent and so stuck on like, okay, I just have to follow Digital Wealth Academy and that's it, nothing else. And it's like, okay, let's do a little bit more. Okay. And that's what entrepreneurs do. That's what business minded people do. Like, there is no stopping point. There is no, what I mean? There is no ceiling as far as like your learning potential. Like, I always want to learn. I always want to be feeding my brain with knowledge, motivation, inspiration, all of that. Okay. Like, so again, this is a great starting point. I think that's what I meant to say. Great starting point, but let's always keep trying to build off of that, if that makes sense. Let me go back to the comments. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm sharing my screen. So, oh, you can't see it? But thank you. That's why I said I was waiting for it to pop up. It looked like I could see it on my end. Okay, you can't see it? Okay. Uh Good morning, my dear. You helped out. You helped out too. This is the way God put you on my feet. Love you, all that you do. Thank you, Mama Sherry. Share your social media so we can support each other and grow. Morning, Sherry. How are you? Daniela's foundation section was so good. Yes, man. And I'm like, why did they take it out? I ain't like that. They could have kept it in there and just added on. But I really, really like, and it really resonated with me, her story, everything. Like, I really miss Daniela. I hope she come back, come back in here. Okay. But yeah, y'all, like, for real, like, when it comes to your business, please, please, please make sure that you are doing something, y'all. Like, again, I ain't gonna sit up here in front and lie with y'all. I don't read, but one thing about it is I will listen to a good audiobook. I'm always trying to, again, like, I find myself getting irritated a lot by people. And it's funny because Myron Golden said this, like, with small talk, because it's like, bro, it's not even about trying to get money, but it kills me how people be so focused and fixated on this person's life and this person's life, or you doing this, or hey, such and such, my team, we won last night. And it's like, baby, like, that ain't got shit to do with you, and you broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, always be trying to feed your brain with knowledge. Always be trying to, do your research, paying attention to what this economy is like. Child, I could go on and on, but I'm just saying, mindset, definitely one of those modules that should be a part of your daily routine. Not saying that you have to go through each and every one of these pillars, but it is important. You know what I'm saying? You should have, I do monthly vision boards. Some people do like a vision board for the year or whatever like that, but I do monthly vision board because it's one thing, like, and it's funny because I'm talking about this NPM girl, but people are so quick to put these, not saying that, goals aren't achievable or whatever, you shouldn't have these long-term goals, but there's a reason why they talk about having short-term goals, long-term goals, weekly goals, daily goals, and things like that, because it's like, again, a confidence booster. And it's like, when you see that you can do something, like, I'm big on like having my little to-do list, my checklist. Like, y'all, I'm somebody that used to be very unorganized, a procrastinator, none of that shit. But once I started doing that, because I started studying like millionaires and their lifestyles and the things that they was doing, I'm like, okay, this is what they be doing. I'm like, as much as I really don't want to be that girl, I love being that girl, because it really, for me, like, I feel like in the past, I always felt like I needed validation from people, or for people to compliment me to make me feel. And it's just like, no, I can do that for myself. Something as me, I did what I said I was going to do. I didn't procrastinate, because I really, really, when I say, y'all, I struggle with that. Like, baby, I'll look up a whole day, be gone. All I did was scroll on my motherfucking phone. What? So these are those type of things that we have to, like, I feel like people need to talk about more. And when it comes to the business side of, because it's so much, like, I don't want to say like it's not, like, you definitely can go through Digital Wealth Academy, get a lot of knowledge or whatever, but at the same time, it should be feeding your brain to be like, I want more, I need more, I'm gonna outsource for more. You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to say. Oh, hey, Tori. I'm coming too. Okay, Sherry. But yeah, so mindset, one of those modules you definitely need to go through, sis. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you, okay? And again, make it, even if it's just one of those pillars with inside, make it a point to go through it. Okay. If you have no basic understanding of digital marketing, although it's not this complex term, I think a lot of people think it is, y'all. Anytime you recommend something to somebody, anytime you offer something to somebody and they go get it or they go buy it or they, whatever, that is a form of marketing. That is a form of affiliate marketing. You just didn't get paid for it. So again, I think a lot of people, and this is where I feel like people get lost, they feel like, well, I'm not at that level, or I've never done that, when in reality you have. And again, this is why I created my program NPM, because as moms, we do this on a daily. If you're a mom, I'm 9 times out of 10, I know you didn't recommend it, a baby product, a baby outfit, a baby little trinket or whatever. You're already doing it. You just have to change and shift your perspective to making it about this business or whatever. That's all it is. It's nothing that deep. It's nothing, people be having these whole, like, y'all know I talk to a lot of different people, and I'm like, girl, it's not that deep. I promise you it's not that deep. So if you kind of just need a basic kind of overview of what digital marketing is and understanding, like, if you don't have an audience, because a lot of people don't realize the whole point of to be successful with this is to be able to answer somebody's problem. That's all it is. As long as you can answer somebody's problem. Now, granted, when you hear the word problem, a lot of people think that they think that is, it has to be a negative thing, and it's not. A problem could be, hey, somebody wants to learn how to cook 5-minute meals for less than $20. That's a problem that they have. It's not nothing bad. They just want to learn how to do that. So it's your job to, if that's something that you're interested in, how to do that, you're solving their problem. Maybe you know how to teach little kids how to read. You know what I'm saying? It could necessarily be a problem, but it's not really a problem. It's just like somebody needs that extra help. So don't think when you hear the word problem, it's negative. So again, this is one of those modules I definitely would say it's worth going through. It's worth getting an understanding, especially if you're somebody that doesn't have an audience. Maybe you're starting a fresh page. This is one of those modules. It's definitely worth, I think. I'm just gonna say going through. Again, y'all, the whole motherfucking first page. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It just is, okay? Like, I don't know how to say it enough. You're done. You're done. Perfect Mindset was the one that hit the. Oh, yep. Yes. See, sis, I know you've been up in there. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Sis been in there, okay? Let me back out real quick. This digital product crash course. I see a lot of people when they get Digital Wealth Academy, they immediately want to hop to this because they want to get to the money, and then they immediately experience burnout because, one, you try to consume all of this is like 2 hours worth of content all at once. Y'all, like, realistic. I don't know about y'all. I can't. It takes me a few days to really understand something, for really click. That's why I say sometimes I do, sit at my computer and I listen to the information and I take it all in. But then sometimes I'm sweeping and cleaning and mopping and doing shit like that, and I'm listening to it because I don't know. I don't know if it's because having ADHD or whatever like that. Like, I struggle with like focusing, and so sometimes if I'm away from the screen, it's better for me. But I need to hear things, once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times sometimes to really get it to click. Because, like, I don't know. Like, I've always been that way. Like, baby, I feel for my son now because, baby, this testing. Child, I used to get major anxiety because I'm like, what? I got to read this and then what? The math part, I got it. But read this passage and break it. It's hard for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't slow, but I'm a little slow. You know what I'm saying? But again, I definitely say once you have went through all of Digital Wealth Academy, this is, yes, worth going back through and using as a refresher, kind of keeping your juices flowing, keeping things going or whatever. But to immediately try to hop in this to be like, oh, I'm trying to make some money tomorrow. Again, you operating out of desperation. I'm just saying, if you operating desperate, you're gonna get desperate results. So it's great information. Richard does cover a lot, but again, it's definitely worth going through the whole course first and then coming back to this. Honestly, I went through it the one time and I was like, okay, yeah, it is just kind of like just basically a quick overview, if that makes sense. Let me go back to the comments. I'm going to get my day started. Okay, sis, I'll talk to you later. I have ADHD too. And girl, I'm gonna send you another message, okay? I'm sorry, Rosa. But I did send you a message, and it was actually long as hell. Your message was 5 minutes. I think mine was like 7. So I'm kind of pissed that I'm gonna have to record, or I'm gonna have to re-record that. I have ADHD, girl. It's hard with people that have it annoying. Yeah, for sure. Okay, y'all. Let me keep going. Because again, I know some people said that and I said I would go over it. So when you get, it's another thing. People don't be following directions. And I ain't gonna lie. And I be trying to be as patient as I possibly can because I'm like, I get it, you're new, but like, reading is fundamental, baby. I hate reading, but I'm a read directions, y'all. When you get Digital Wealth Academy, it is important to go through this module. If you have it's affiliate, so you have to learn how to get your affiliate. Depending on what store you get, if you have Beacon, Stand Store, whatever, they have all of this. If you have it in another language, I had a young lady yesterday that bought DWA off of me in Spanish. Girl, I don't know how to speak no goddamn Spanish. I mean, I know how to use a translator. That's about it. But you know what I'm saying? So it's so important. This is a must. You need to go through this module, okay? This is going to help you set up your system, set up your store, show you how to get your link. They send the links out in bulk. So it's so important. Please go through this module. This is something that you definitely need to do. They talk about, which platform that you want to use. As you can see, they just have Beacons, Funnels, of course, and Stand Store. As far as System.io, y'all, I'm not going to lie. I will continue to do my research, but if I'm not mistaken, I don't think you can do the affiliate link on System.io. I don't think you can do an affiliate link on anything else other than Beacons, Funnels, of course, or Stand Store. I mean, and I ain't trying to be funny, but looking at it, it kind of say that. But I'm just saying, it might be, but that's all I know. Okay, again, this is not my course. I sell it. I don't know everything about it, but I know people have asked me that question. And as far as other sites, Gumroad, and I think there's one that starts with a B. I can't think of what it's called. Baby, I don't believe that's available. So be open. If you're someone that's interested in getting Digital Wealth Academy, it's definitely worth the investment. But I just want to keep it all the way 100 with you up front. You are going to need a platform to position this on. Like how we all thought, until they actually finally came out and said this. I was thinking that, sorry, y'all, it's getting hot now. I was thinking that you basically were going to be able to get a link. That's how they were saying it to us at first. But then I guess with all the issues and the back and forth, they decided that, unfortunately, you have to use these platforms. I tell people all the day, I'm going to say Stand Store all day. I love it. Super easy to use. There's so many different tools that are built in for you to use, including like automating your business with auto DMs and stuff like that. I recommend it. But starting out, if you're a complete beginner, I would say go the Beacons route. That's what I started with. Girl, when I started, I had Beacon, Stand Store, and Beacon, Stand Store, and SnipFeed. SnipFeed is called something else now, like Alani, Panalani. Girl, I don't know. But I think Stand Store is just the easy to use. And somebody else asked me this question. I ain't trying to be funny. No shade to no other platform or anything. And I'm not just saying this because I'm an ambassador. But like, people don't talk about this. But like, I ain't trying to be funny, y'all. Stand Store is kind of like respected in a way. Currently, as of right now, I believe it's the only platform that gives out $100,000 plaques, $1 million plaques. And not gonna lie, for people that don't know a lot about digital marketing, but act like they know about digital marketing, like they look for that. I've heard people say like, oh, what kind of store is that? Oh, I never heard of that. Is that legit? And it's sad that it shouldn't matter because all it is you're collecting their payment. But girl, I ain't gonna lie to you, Stand Store is respected just a little bit. I'm just saying, okay. So let me continue going, y'all. And y'all got any questions, please put them in the chat. I told everybody that I would, when I get on live, I wanted to just kind of go through the ones. Foundation module, y'all. Every time I get on live, I always talk about this one. This is important. You have to go through this. They break down your why, the niche effect, your target audience. And again, as somebody, when I first started, I'm not gonna lie, like I was like, oh, I know who I'm gonna be talking to. I'm gonna be talking to all women. I'm going to be talking to millennials or whatever like that. And come to find out, my audience has not been that. My audience has strictly just been moms. And when I really niched down and really understood my why and why I was doing it, it made sense. And I'm so grateful that she took us through kind of like that, building your story and building your foundation. That's why it's so important. Like, and you must go through this module. It's one of those modules where I think it's worth hearing it a lot. Once a week or something like that. I think so, to kind of, again, get the information to click. Once again, these videos are not long. They're super short, super digestible, but the way that they break it down, they talk about, the top 3 niches. So, I mean, this is the only thing I would say. I wouldn't go in here if you don't kind of already have an idea of what you want to do, because I would hate for you to get persuaded, because like, for example, they'll be like wealth, health, and relationships are like the top 3 niches. And of course, you hear that, you like, well, shit, I'm trying to get all this money as possible. But at the same time, I think being more passionate about something and kind of building off of that, people be surprised. Y'all, I have people that I have worked with. I have a lady, I mean, I don't mentor her anymore, but for like, long story short, her niche was literally, and when she said it, I was like, girl, I don't know, but like, fuck me up, was literally helping people be able to afford Ozempic. That was like her niche. And when she said it, I was like, girl, that's kind of like that's a little off. I don't know if that's gonna work, but like surprisingly, there's a whole audience, a whole community of people that want to create passive income for themselves so they can afford their medication because Ozempic is expensive. I forget what the other shit was called, Monjario. I don't know nothing about that shit, but like there's a whole community out there for that. So whatever you are passionate about, I always tell people when it comes to picking your niche and things like that, it really comes down to like, girl, who could you talk to for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and not get tired and be passionate about it? That is your niche. That is who you need to be talking to because again, in this business, you're not gonna make money every day. I mean, you can. I ain't saying that you're not, but you got to be open to those days where you're not. So is it going to be easy for you to show up no matter what? But if you're trying to like force yourself to do something because you're like, oh, it's a high paying niche, it's going to be hard for you to show up, y'all. And just give you an example. When I got started on YouTube, for example, I was trying to do makeup and stuff. I mean, I've always had a slight passion for makeup, but it wasn't nothing like, baby, I don't want to be no goddamn makeup artist. That was never the goal. Baby, I don't want to be a server. I mean, let me not say it like that. But I'm just saying, like, that was never a passion of mine. And so like it would be hard for me to create these videos because it was like I'm not passionate about it. Where doing this, I love helping people. I love helping moms making passive income. Like I could talk about this for hours and get on your goddamn nerves, girl, but I'm passionate about it. I don't care if I don't make no money today or if I do. I mean, absolutely, I want to make money, but you know, so really when it comes to picking a niche, it's so important that you really kind of, hey, Tequila girl, you enjoy your vacation, sis? I didn't want to send you your notes and let me know. Are you what day y'all come back? Are we meeting on Thursday? Let me know. But yeah, y'all, when it comes to picking y'all needs, just make sure, you know, it's something that you're passionate about. Don't pick something because you hear it's popular because it's going to be hard for you to show up, okay? So foundation model, definitely a must. I'm sorry, girl. Like I said, this whole first page, that ass need to go through straight up. Legal documents, technically you can kind of, you know, skip over this because this was more so, and I feel like this is going to be confusing for some people. I don't think they've updated it, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, she did update it. She updated. Okay, I haven't even looked at it. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I had to make sure. Okay. But that's just understanding, like, you know, the conditions and stuff like that. Last time I looked in here, I could have sworn they still had MRR up. That's why I was like, I didn't even think they updated. But yeah, understanding the full, all them extra words, whatever, might get a little confused, but understanding the affiliate and your rights as, you know, you selling this product to other people. That's important to know and go through. Okay. Not saying you got to read the whole contract over and over, but it's definitely worth going through. Okay. Pre-launching, y'all. This is so important. So important. Anytime you want to launch something of your own, see, starting off with like, even with Digital Wealth Academy, it's definitely worth pre-launching it and talking about it and leaving breadcrumbs, you know, 30 days prior. But your own product, your own ebook, your own guide, whatever you decide that you want to create, at minimum, you should be talking about this 30 days prior. And that's where I fucked up when I was trying to sell my own digital products. I literally just popped up on a scene and was like, why isn't nobody buying my stuff? It's so amazing. No, like you really have to create this curiosity online. And they talk about this in here. Really, really good information, intro, why, goals, a strategy, you know what I'm saying? Going live and using live, 7-day strategies and stuff like that. Like really is so important. You'd be surprised. But when you think about it, like with some of your brands and stuff like that, like your favorite brands, they be having countdowns and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like coming soon, July 4th, 2025. You know what I'm saying? And it be in fucking May. You be like, well, damn, that shit is away. But then it's like, it creates that anticipation of like, okay, damn, come 4th of July, such and such is dropping that. So it's kind of the same thing when it comes to you talking about your offer, DWA or whatever it is that you're trying to promote. Even I myself, MPM, my program doesn't launch until Mother's Day. I mean, yeah, I'm allowing moms in now, but that's to build up testimonies. And it's also, I can say all day how amazing my product is, right? But I want to get people in here actually that's going to be utilizing it, that's going to be selling it and asking them for their opinion. So I can use their testimonies and be like, hey, this is what this mom is saying about it. This is what this mom is saying. Y'all, that's what makes people buy shit. Honestly, like motherfuckers might not know nothing about a product, but let some people have something positive to say. Nobody wants to experience FOMO, that fear of missing out. That's what creates sales. That's what creates people converting and actually buying your shit. Okay. So pre-launching is a must, girl. That ass need to go through there. Okay. Yes, I did. We got back yesterday. Okay, period. Okay, that's good, sis. Like while I'm still going through the content. What you mean by that, sis? Like while I'm still going through the content. What you mean? I'm sorry, because you know I just get to talking. What was you trying to say, sis? I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep going because I don't want to take up y'all whole morning. But yeah, y'all again, go ahead and ask questions, okay? Stand store module, y'all. Again, if you go with stand store, this is simple setup. It's not as detailed as it was before because now that it's affiliate, but good information in here. I have a stand store video on my channel if y'all want to check it out. If you decide to go with stand store, stand store is super easy, y'all. It's literally super easy to use. Like it's self-explanatory. When you click on the things and stuff like that, once you learn how to upload your very first digital product, you know how to do everything. You're literally going to use that tab pretty much most of the time. But you can do things like auto DM. You can do like broadcast emails and stuff like that. Like Stand Store, I love that. I don't have to have 1,001 tools because I ain't gonna lie. When I started out, again, here I was with Beacon, Stand Store. I was using ManyChat because at the time Stand Store didn't have auto DM, and I was trying to do all that and manage all these. Child, Stand Store got you covered all in one place. Okay. But really good information in here. Definitely worth going through if you decide. But I mean, if you're saying, hey, I'm not gonna use Stand Store, I'm gonna use Beacons, then go in the Beacon module, y'all. Like again, this is kind of one of those things. Like, don't feel like you're obligated to go through each and every one. Now, if you're kind of on the fence and you're like, I don't really know which one to pick, I don't know what to choose, then definitely go through all of these setup modules to understand which system works best for you, which one sounds like you. Again, with System.io, I think they kept that in here more so like if you want to create your own domain and what's it called website from scratch, you can do that. I ain't gonna lie, using websites like Wix I think is a lot easier because they have like an AI tool that like literally you can type in shit that you want for your website and it'll build it for you. You do have to pay for it, but I think it's a lot. Girl, I'm all about working smart, not hard, okay? So that's what those are there for. Email marketing, I will say, if you are in the beginning of your journey, this is one of those modules where I would say you don't necessarily need to go through like that first week, second week, or whatever. This is more so when you're like, you started collecting emails and things like that, because not trying to be funny, if you don't have nobody email in their name, you're not gonna be sending out any emails just yet. So is this something that you can skip over in the beginning? Yes. I don't want you to stress yourself out and get so overwhelmed feeling like, man, I gotta go through this, because it's a lot of information. He goes over a lot, really, really good. But this is something that, hey, I can follow back on. Maybe once I get 1, 2, 3, 4 emails coming in, you know, people have downloaded your freebie, maybe people have bought Digital Wealth Academy off of you, then that's something that I think is worth going through. But as of like beginner, week one, you don't necessarily need to go through that. Okay. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Like, I'm still going through the content pre-launch. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely, sis. You definitely need to go through that because it can help you pre-launch Digital Wealth Academy for you to resell it. You know, so same way, it's not just for your own product. Like, you can utilize it for that too. Like, because like, for example, a lot of people that have DWA start now always tell people, your biggest thing is, because a lot of people are like, well, I don't have these screenshots of how much money I make. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, like, people, I honestly, I love, and I think this is another reason why I kind of got into mentoring, because that authenticity, if you real, of starting your journey, people love that. But I'm telling y'all, like, it's something about that. Like, people want to be on the up and up with you. People want to see your come up. Like, I don't know about y'all, I say it all the time. Like, when it comes to like some of your favorite creators and stuff like that, remember where they was. Remember, if you've been like a day one with them, you remember where they were and like where they are. Some people buying houses, buying their first car, building their first whatever. Like, but you like, damn, I remember when she was in this little studio apartment struggling just like me. Like, if and when people see you make this come up, they like, damn, if she can do it, I can do it. I mean, at least that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? When people see like, damn, I remember when she only had 30 followers. Now she got 10,000. Now she got 50,000. Like, people love that. But as far as pre-launching, sis, sorry, I got a little sidetracked. You want to just talk about like the educational piece of Digital Wealth Academy. Like, what has been your transformation so far that you started your journey? You know what I mean? Maybe when you first got DWA, you were a little hesitant, a little skeptical, like, I don't know, but I'm gonna go with the flow. But now, where are you at now? You know what I'm saying? Just like how you were talking about the mindset module just a little bit earlier and how that hit. Talk about those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I haven't got my first sale or whatever like that, but I'm so eager to learn. I'm so excited, and I know I'm going to get there because this information that's inside of this platform is giving me all the tools that I need to set up for success, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, I'm not saying you got to say it like that, but like, that's what I was doing. Like, my first week of when I started, I was like, y'all, and I don't know if you want to call it speaking into existence, whatever, but I was just like, man, like, I haven't got my first, I would literally, and I'm like, why was I putting out in the universe like that? But I mean, like, but I wanted to be honest and open with people. Like, no, I don't have these crazy screenshots of $5,000, $3,000, $2,000. Like I don't have that, but I'm excited. And the people, when I go inside the testimony, that's why whenever I get on live, y'all, I always show y'all the testimonies, because I don't know about y'all, but that gets me pumped. When I see somebody say that they made $30,000 in 23 days, they made $50,000 in 6 months. Like, man, okay, it's money to be made out here. These hoes ain't better. Well, I don't want to say hoes, but these people ain't better than me, and that's how people feel. So for you, sis, definitely showing the testimonies, showing what you've learned so far. Talk about your starting point of where you were and where you're at now. Again, it doesn't have to be about a sale. It's just strictly like, hey, bitch, when I got in here, baby, I didn't know. I ain't know. Because again, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was still hesitant when I first bought it. Like, I mean, a person can only show you so. I mean, I actually get on here and show y'all the stuff. But like, for example, even when Missy, when she was talking about it, she just sent me the sneak peek. All I could see was the modules of what, you know what I'm saying? And it's one thing to see like all these different modules, like, yeah, it says email marketing, it says how to sell in your stories, but to actually get inside and then see all of these pillars of like, damn, this is a lot of information. Oh, hell yeah, this is work. You know what I mean? Like, it's that different type of feeling. So talk about that. Talk about your true feelings and how you feel. And again, that transformation that you've had, even in that short period of time, because one, that energy, that feeling of it, it's going to resonate with people and it's going to make people feel more comfortable. That's just what I have learned over time from mentoring people, from helping people, girl. Like I'm telling y'all, I cannot say it enough. Be honest and tell your truth. Be authentic. It's not about getting on here. The people, I'm telling y'all, people, and I be going to, Chad, we're going to talk about it on the podcast. We're going to talk about it on the podcast. Baby, you can tell when people be faking their numbers and stuff like that. Because I mean, like you can tell. You can tell. We're going to talk about it. Okay, but let me keep going. Let me keep going. So sorry, I know that was long. Y'all know I'm extra as fuck. I'm sorry. But I just want to put y'all on. I just be having to tell y'all, okay? Because I'm like, girl, you need to build in trust with your audience, girl. Hell yeah, you got to go through this. Hell yeah. It's important. Building, y'all, people hear these words and this terminology and they listen to it on a surface level. Something as simple as eye contact in your videos. If you always you're not building trust with your audience. You know what I'm saying? If you something as simple as showing up every day at the same time every day, that is building trust with your audience. Storytelling, that is building trust with your audience. Don't just throw me the information and be like, bitch, you need to do this, this, and this. No, tell me why I need to do this. Tell me why it's beneficial for me. That is a point of building trust with your audience. You know what I'm saying? Like it really is a big part of it. Talking about confidence, like they go over all of this in here, but I'm just saying, like, talking with confidence. That's a big part of building trust. Bitch, if you don't believe in what you're talking about, why the hell am I gonna buy something from you? I'm just saying, that's how I feel. Like, if you don't know what the hell you're talking about and you hesitant or whatever like that, and that's why I tell people, like, live is so important, because it really is like that number one way to build trust with your audience. If you want to do this faceless, again, I will look. Y'all know how I feel about faceless, but if you want to do it faceless, do your thing, girl. But I would definitely have live streaming. A lot of people, when they start out, they don't want to get on live for some reason. I don't know why. But you want to make this money, but go off. But it's going to be huge for you. Even if you're not showing your face, but you're showing up every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people hear you, like, people say this to me all the time, like, girl, I love hearing your story. I love hearing your story. I literally say the same thing every goddamn time. I really do. It ain't changing, because you know why? It's my truth. But people listen to that, and honestly, people be trying to find holes in your story. Like, bitch, you lied. You didn't say that last week. You know what I'm saying? So again, that building trust is so important. Yeah, absolutely, sis. You definitely got to go through it, okay? I ain't gonna go through everything, but that's what they go over in there, okay? This content vault here. Now, this is where you can get. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show y'all because it's gonna take me to Canva, and I don't feel like logging in. But inside of this content vault, girl, when we say done for you, hold on, I don't think it is. I'm just gonna show y'all real quick. I never really show this when I'm on here. Let me see. Is it working? Okay, yeah, it is. So when I say done for you content or done for you course or whatever like that, the reason why that is, damn, I ain't about to log off. Chad, I'm not in my damn thing. Chad, okay, but look, y'all can see kind of the images here. They give you preloaded images, y'all, that you can use to put in your story, upload in a reel, whatever, however you want to use. Now, I always tell people, definitely go in here and kind of like make it your own, because it's a whole bunch of like white women in there. And as you can see, like just different little mock-ups that you can use to promote this. I would definitely just say, like, use it to promote in your story heavy. But it's done for you. You know what I'm saying? Like DW, all the information about it, what's inside of the PLR vault, all of the modules, They went ahead and uploaded all of these preloaded templates for you to use. Now, granted, you can go in, make it your brand colors or whatever like that, but at least you have a good starting foundation for you to use. You don't have to come up with these content ideas on your own. So Content Vault, definitely something that you're going to need to go through. And actually, no, I talk to so many people and they be like, oh girl, I didn't know that was in there. I ain't know where that was at. What do you mean you didn't know where it was at? Okay. So yeah, that's what's in there. Again, it takes you to Canva. So again, keep in mind you're gonna need a Canva account. You can use the free version, but the pro version is just definitely worth the investment. I personally think so. Okay, but starting out, you can use the free version. You definitely can. Okay. Let's keep going. I hope this is helping for y'all. Ultimate Branding Guide, girl. You need to go through this shit, okay? I see so many people, and I get it. When you start out, you don't know no better, and that's fine. That's why I'm here to help you too, right? But they'll be like, "Oh, girl, I want to do like this fancy ass cursive, and can't nobody read this shit on Instagram." And then you be wondering why don't nobody click on your on your reel? Maybe they can't read this shit. Y'all, people are slow. We live in a time where you do not have 3 seconds anymore. You have 1 second, and a lot of the times with those reel covers and stuff like that shit needs to be clear as day. If I say damn near kindergarten legible, because that's what's going to make people need to clearly see what it say. If you're trying to be all cute and fancy, and I get it, aesthetic, cool, whatever. I'm not an aesthetic girly, and I'm not saying that you don't need to be, but make sure it's clear. Make sure people want to click on it like that. You don't want people guessing or having to squint or be like, what is that? You making it too hard, and you just lost them. Okay, but they talk about this inside of the Ultimate Branding Guide. They go over how to create real covers, how to create an aesthetic, really understanding what branding is, how to clean up your IG where it's easy on the eyes. This is a part and a psychological trigger when it comes to selling shit, okay? So again, one of those modules, definitely important to go through, okay? Let me keep going, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me know if y'all got any questions, okay? Child, I need to pin this link, okay? I'm gonna start sending this to I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying. Attraction marketing. I fuck with Daniela just in general. But attraction marketing, intro, how to stand out, talking about 3 or 5 things that you know about yourself. This is what's gonna attract your tribe. This is what's gonna, really get people to be like, okay, I fuck with her. This is my type of thing. See, the thing is, people try to get on here and put on these facades and not be who they really are. And then they wonder why, like, oh my God, I don't get any sales. Like, I don't look at this as like essentially selling, if that makes sense. Like, I really, in the weirdest way, I really don't, because it's like, sis, I'm just trying to put you on. Like, baby, if you want to get it, you can get it. I'm gonna be all right regardless. You know what I'm saying? I done made what I wanted to make in this, but seriously, it's a great program. You can learn a lot, and you can turn around and be able to launch your own thing one day. And digital marketing is the way, number one way to make money right now. It's literally a $1 billion industry. So again, when you are confident in what you're doing and you know what you're talking about, to me, I feel like it's not selling. Like, I mean, it's just not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, that's the technical term and shit like that, but yeah, it's just not. Okay. But attraction marketing, something that you must go through. You know what I'm saying? And just learning how to like create curiosity with people by talking about it. The way sis covers it is definitely worth going through, and just showing you how to be more relatable, but still being yourself, being you, not trying to put off this lifestyle. Girl, can y'all tell I get irritated because baby, people be just doing too much sometimes. Let me see. Hi Sierra, I hope you're having a blessed day. Thank you, Monique. You too, sis. How you doing? I published an ebook on Gumroad, but not making any sales. Any suggestion? Sis, do you know about branding and marketing? Did you pre-launch your ebook, or did you just kind of just pop up on the scene? Because that's what we was talking about. That's a big part of it. I'm sure it's amazing, but if you do not pre-launch and talk about it and leave breadcrumbs online, people gonna be like, girl, okay. Like, that's just how people really feel. They be like, okay, bitch, like, and so what? You got an ebook. Like, people need to see you 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, sometimes 12 times before they buy something from you, y'all. Straight up. Let me go back. Selling in your stories. This is important. Y'all ain't gonna lie. At this point in my life, where I'm at, I'm just a YouTube girly. That's just who I am. But like, I ain't gonna lie, I get a lot of sales in my stories. And honestly, I find it so funny because that is my most, I feel like, I mean, I'm pretty vulnerable on YouTube, but like, I don't give a fuck. I be showing up any old kind of way because I can put my filter on on Instagram. But no, like I love doing I do a Q&A usually every Friday or Thursday. And one, I want to always give a platform where people can ask questions and feel like they get support. Obviously, y'all know when y'all buy shit from me, I give y'all my number anyway. But still, like for people that have never bought nothing from me, giving people that access again, that's that building trust. And people like, damn, I know on Friday I can ask, it's really gotten to that point now where it's like, damn, I know on Friday, if I don't post a Q&A, motherfuckers be like, damn, I thought you do Q&As. I'm like, damn, I didn't know y'all be checking for me like that. Because sometimes when I post, nobody asks no questions. But seriously, doing that, like, and being in your stories heavy can really, because it's like, I don't know, it's something about Instagram feeling like you have to be like this bougie bitch, or you have to be like, by the book, like whatever, right? In order to for it to get views and for it to actually get some traction how you want. But like being in your stories and just being yourself, and you know what I'm saying, like showing people, like sometimes I don't do them anymore, but I used to do like days in my life, like mini vlogs in my story, like from the moment I woke up. Hey y'all, I'm eating breakfast. Hey, I'm about to log in and go through the mindset module. Like people used to love it. I need to get back to doing that, but I'm back to doing my little mini vlog, so I'm gonna start doing that more. But I just don't be doing shit like that, y'all. Shit that people wouldn't care about. But still, I say that, but then people do be caring about. So again, like sometimes we have to get out of our own head. But seriously, selling in your stories, this is definitely one of those modules. You gotta go through it, sis. You got to. It's worth it. Something honestly to kind of keep going over. They talk about doing a Q&A. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, when I first started, but honestly, I feel like that momentum of me being consistent, I used to make up my own questions, but I would make up questions that I knew people would be like, what is it? Well, now that Digital Wealth Academy is an MRR, but I'd be like, what is MRR? What is a digital product? And I would ask that because I know those are things, because sometimes people are just scared, y'all. But I did that to create my highlights at the time, and then by me doing that every week, I would say probably after like my third week, motherfuckers started asking me questions. But they talk about that in here, like sometimes it may take you creating your own questions, but ask questions that are going to be helpful and that's going to answer somebody's question or problem. Damn, I can get DWA on a payment plan. Oh, only $125, and I can get started and I can turn around and resell it. Like, do those type of things. Like, she goes over that in this module, and she talks about it in the DMs too. Well, not making up shit, but I'm just saying, selling in your DMs. Again, this is important. This is Sandy. She's really, really good. I don't know if y'all know her. She's she got her own program and stuff like that too as well. But she talks about icebreakers and knowing your product, knowing what you're talking about. Again, inside of the DMs, I talk about this inside of NPM. Like, this is really that chance. Like, you should never, ever, ever, please do not code DM people, y'all. I don't know where I've been hearing this lately. People like, yeah, girl, should I just reach out to people? Hell no, because I don't know about y'all. That irritates the hell. Don't. If I didn't ask for this information, I don't care how many likes I didn't sent you, how many times I didn't comment on your shit. If I ask for info, then send me the info. But don't be just sending me no info, and you shouldn't be doing that to nobody. If somebody reaches out, then this is when you can have that conversation. You talk about anything, then at that point, baby, all bets is off. You reached out, sis, okay? But don't be code DMing nobody. And they go over that in here. Let me go to the comments. What'd you say, Monique? I'm learning, but way behind the 8 ball. Oh no, it's okay, sis. Right. I need to start the Digital Academy Wealth class. Yes. It's on the school platform, sis. Are you a mom? I'm trying to cross promote on all platforms when I post and engage. It's a lot. Consistency is so key. Yeah, that's smart. I don't like that either. Yeah, so I'm trying to think. Did you answer my question, Monique? Yeah, so I'm Monique. I don't know if you know or if this is your first time seeing me. When I got started with digital products, girl, I was doing UGC. I was making money in it. So I feel like, okay, I'm making money in it. So I can teach people these things. Girl, I put together a portfolio, how to get brands. Literally I put together like 7 email templates of what to say to a brand, what to say back to a brand, and all this type of stuff. Girl, I had all this shit, right? Was so excited, so proud. I was like, oh, I know this is going crazy. And I included over 50 brand emails. I'm talking about Fenty, Sephora, like, I mean, girl, every brand that you could think of, mom related stuff like that, Newbie, baby, so many brands. And I was like, man, this is about to hit. I know it's about to go crazy, whatever. But because I didn't have branding, because I didn't have marketing, because I didn't have how to sell, all I knew was like, hey, I created this amazing product. Baby, the shit flopped. It wasn't until I got into Digital Wealth Academy and I really understood those things. And kind of like when I was saying, pre-launching and stuff is so important, because again, if you just kind of pop up on the scene, it doesn't matter how amazing your product is, unless you gonna do the and this is another thing I tell people, like, do you have any testimonies? Because that's another thing. Like maybe try if you don't have any like testimonies or whatever like that, people have gotten your product, maybe try doing like a free version, like maybe not dumbing it down, but like taking out all of the value. I can't really explain, but like creating a freebie to kind of get people to want to get it in the first place. Okay. And again, they go over a lot of this in Digital Wealth Academy, but that's what's going to help you because girl, people don't want to buy shit unless they know, like, did Keisha like it? Did Tina like it? Did Rachel like it? Did Bobby like it? If they don't have that, they ain't gonna fuck with it. They ain't gonna mess with it, sis. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I had to learn the hard way. And then you start and I've worked with people too, kind of the same thing. I'm sure it's amazing. Hold on, what you say? I'm a mom with ADHD, business owner, and going through a divorce. And okay, I feel you, sis. I've seen your videos a few times, but I watch on TV while I'm. Oh, thank you, sis, for the support. I appreciate that. I need to find time to sit down and absorb it all. You have some testimonies, okay? Yes, I go on live TikTok to promote it. Yeah, and definitely try getting on YouTube and stuff like that. Do you usually go live around the same time, or do you kind of switch up your lives a lot? Because it's something about going live at the same time. I'm telling you, Monique, it's this thing about people needing to see you like 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Because I hate to say it, but so many people, it's fucked up because I feel like I think I do it too. Like I feel like not that people be praying on your downfall, but people just want to see, are you going to be consistent at what you're talking about? Because is this just like fly by night type of thing, or is it just like you really believe in this, you really passionate about this? And that's why I always tell people whenever I get on live, y'all, what am I talking about? Digital Wealth Academy, because it really does work. It really does help. It really has changed my life. I'm not talking about this product, because again, that gives kind of like, okay, you just talking about some shit just so you can make some money, right? We don't want that. We ain't trying to do that, okay? I'll grab the course for sure. Oh, let me know when you do, sis, or when you're thinking about it, because what I'm launching my own program called MPM, and this is the last week I'm doing it, but I'm giving free access to my program MPM. So kind of like similar to Digital Wealth Academy, but it's more so for mom support, dealing with mom guilt while trying to run a business and so much more. I'm not consistent at all. No. Now look, how you got this amazing product, but you're not consistent? What? I'm not consistent, and I can be very flatty, so people don't really see the reason to support. Yeah, no, sis, you gotta show. You have, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, and this is the thing that I wish would click for a lot of people. And I want to make sure I say my words correctly. Like, y'all, if you really believe in something and you really are passionate about something, like how you say you are, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of the shit, it could take 3 years. It could take a year. It could take 9. But again, it's something about just showing up and being consistent. Now, granted, I'm not saying it's got to take that long, but I'm just saying, like, you have to. And I see so many people where it's just like this. Well, I tried it. It was for a week. It was for 30 days. That's not no time. That's not. Baby, if you're passionate about it, you're going to show up for this because this product is so fucking amazing. Like, y'all hoes need to know about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, y'all ain't bought it or whatever like that, but I'm going to keep showing up every single day. Sorry, y'all. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Let me give it a second because I know my phone be going out with my phone ring. How long is it to access this for free? Sorry, y'all, I'm back. But no, like you gotta show up every single day because again, that's what makes it look like, okay, I knew this bitch was full of shit. I knew she didn't mean it because she was only on here for a week, and that's the thing. Like, I can't explain it enough, but like, I be so offended by that. Like, I get so many people, and it's like, y'all, this is why I be giving y'all my number. Like, for real, this is why I answer. I sometimes let me just say this. Because there's a reason why I do what I do. Like, you have to be passionate about this, y'all. This is not I ain't tried it. And I'm like, the nerve of people that be trying to, like, y'all, if y'all knew, because I'm not a shady person, but like, it be motherfuckers like, oh, girl, I started the same time as you. I don't understand how I'm not as far as you. And I be like, first of all, one, I'm not comparing myself to nobody because what God got for me, he got for me. Baby, I wish you nothing but the best over there in your lane. Do your thing. But like, two, the fact that you even have the audacity to compare your journey to mine, when did you go hard for 6 months and not go nowhere, not talk about, you know what I'm saying, not do shit, miss out on fun opportunities because you were deep down in your business? No, you showed up whenever the fuck you felt like it, but you want the same results as me? Insane. But hey, go off. And that's the thing, like, that's how you know a motherfucker is passionate. If ain't nobody, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I get on here damn near every day. And there's not a lot of the time, like, yeah, a lot of people come back and watch my lives, and I know that. But I'm like, there's a lot of time, don't nobody be here. But guess what? I know what I'm talking. I've watched this product change people's lives. It's changed my life. I see for the people that are inside of Digital Wealth Academy that I don't even know, it's changed their lives. So I believe in this shit. Now, if you decide that you want to get it and you don't, or you don't, like, that's on you. Like, that's not, but I'm passionate about it, so I'm going to show up about it. I'm not embarrassed. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how you have to be. It don't got to be Digital Wealth Academy. I'm just saying anything. Monique, your ebook, if you really believe in it, if it's life changing, if it's solving somebody's problem like how you say it is, then regardless of whatever, baby, I gotta show up because these people, they need it. And that's how you have to feel. And that's the thing I wish people would really understand about. Like, yes, we all want to make money. That's great. It's amazing. But it's got to be more than that, y'all, because I'm telling you, like, this young lady was asking me this yesterday. She was like, well, like, should I, and Melly ain't trying to call you up, but I just want to use you as an example. She was like, as I'm going through DWA or whatever like that, like, a lot of people are saying, like, they quit their 9 to 5 and this and that. And, like, is that something that I should be trying to do? And I'm like, I mean, if you want to do your thing, like, y'all, I could have walked off my job. Honestly, the first 23 days, of me doing this, I made $15K. I don't make that on my check be $2,000. Can y'all see me? Chad, I don't know. My computer might be overheating because I got it in the sun. Can y'all see me? I love your mini vlogs. Your first video was a Christmas video. Very thank you, Mona, sis. Have a blessed day. I will sign up for your class. Sis, the link is in my here. I'll drop the link in the chat. I'm sorry, sis. Here, click. I'll send you the link so you'll have it. But let me know if you do it this week. What I was trying to say was I'm gonna give you access to my program or whatever. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm real bad about putting a link in here. My bad, y'all. It's time for me to get off, ain't it? My bad, y'all. Thank y'all for sticking with me, okay? Cause shit, y'all it was getting hot, okay? I was preaching on that ass, but seriously, y'all, like, okay, I'm gonna link it in there. But yes, it's copy the link. That way you'll have it whenever you're ready. But let me know if you do end up doing it this week, and you can get DWA on employment plan. Let me know, sis, and I'll give you the link to my program, MPM, as well. So that way you can get in there and get some extra training and support. Damn, I'm glad I didn't go to the mall. They said he about to be done. Okay, see, this worked out. Love this. Glad I called. But yeah, Monique, sorry, I wasn't trying to be too hard on you, sis. But no, if you don't do anything, at least start with being consistent. And if you have testimonies, continue to gather them. Y'all, and this is the one thing, like, you just kind of have to do. You got to spend some money to make some money. Like, for example, when I was, talking about, I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off, I promise. When I was talking about MPM and stuff like that and, launching my product, like, I gave away free merch. Sometimes it's like, you got to shake a little ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be willing to do that. Like, my product is so amazing. So I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to go above and beyond. And, whatever it is, give people a sneak peek, Monique, and let people know, like, hey, like, this is an amazing ebook. You need this. At the end of the day, when people are promoting and launching a product, you should make a person feel like, I need that. And if you not showing up like, y'all motherfuckers need this, then ain't nobody gonna show up to you and buy this shit. That's just really what it comes down to. That's the best way I can break it down and explain it. But I hope that helps. But anyways, y'all, as far as Digital Wealth Academy, again, please don't get yourself overwhelmed and feeling like you need to go through every single module. Again, if you don't really want to learn about YouTube or TikTok Shop or UGC, you don't need to go through those modules. But those ones that I kind of went over, and what I'll do is I'm gonna save this live. And maybe I need to do a better job or actually do a re-record, like a sit-down video of modules, because, like, again, there's a way to go through it where you can be successful, but stop trying to think this is something that you can just skip through and just show. Like, I've sold Digital Wealth Academy to people, and I've seen people make a sale in a day. They're like, oh, girl, I was already talking to somebody about it, and they was going to buy this shit. And I'm like, okay, again, but I'm just saying, if you really want to have longevity in this, and if you really want to have consistent 10K months, consistent 5K months, or whatever, really focus on perfecting your craft and focus on, really knowing what you talk about. Again, the perk of having a done for you digital marketing course is you don't have to know everything, because it's not your shit, right? You're selling somebody else's, but at the end of the day, you do need to be knowledgeable. You do need to show up with confidence. You do need to show up like you are an expert and you actually know what the fuck you talking about. That's all I be trying to say, okay? It ain't no, I think that they got this in there. I think, like, I'd be like, girl, you What? Why are you on live saying you think? Like, please don't say that because people are gonna be like, bitch, what? But yeah, but y'all know, y'all need anything? I'm gonna link DWA down below. Again, this is the last week that I'm allowing people to get inside of MPM with the purchase of Digital Wealth Academy or for the soft launch price of $77. So if you want to get it, I'm telling you, it's going to be a life changing. It's a resale program. Again, it's gonna go crazy. Like, it's really gonna go crazy. I'm so excited. It launches Mother's Day, but again, I've been letting moms in now to collect testimonies. Really just taking the feedback to really perfect this, because it's not just about me, it's about y'all and about moms. Because I'm telling you, like, we already could do, we wipe asses, you know what I'm saying? We turn houses into homes, baby. We can take a meal and turn it into a motherfucking feast. Like, bitch, we are that girl, okay? So why we can't make money and do all this all at the same time? So again, that was why I was so passionate about creating MPM, and I'm so excited. I can't wait for y'all to get in there. I can't wait for the full launch of it, because I'm telling y'all, it's gonna. I can't wait for the pod, girl. It's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy. But y'all know, if y'all need anything, you reach out to me. My name on Instagram, or you know what I'm saying? I usually get on here between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But girl, the way my life been going, and my son doing his test, and I said, why not knock this out? But anyways, I will see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with me. I really appreciate it. If y'all need help with anything or whatever, but baby, I'm telling you, do this. Learn digital marketing, put God in your life. I promise you it'll change your life. Okay. All right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.